Hey guys, next on the season preview list, we got the Los Angeles Rams. First head coach, you got Sean McVay, I think he's the youngest head coach in NFL history. He's not going to his eighth year. He's not that young. Oh, sorry, I just Florida. He was out. Michigan's former head coach. I just had left that from a Heritage preview. Yeah, he's a really good head coach. He's pretty much always had good offenses, unless he got injured. Injuries. Like as most coaches don't have good year offense struggle if their team gets a lot of injuries. He is a good team. And offensive coordinator, you brought in Michael for the bar. He is not that good of a head coach. Like the offensive coordinator, I mean, like the Jets have not had a very good offense the last few years, but they also haven't had a very good quarterback. So he might be, but you won't be calling plays anyways. McVay will be doing that. He's okay. Then the defensive coordinator, you got a new one. So you got Chris Shula. This is his first year. He spent eight as their defensive coordinator. He spent 8 years with the Rams. He's replacing Raheem Morris, who left for the Falcons. So we'll see how he does. But Morris is a pretty good defensive coordinator. So you can figure that out when he's hired to the coach. But yeah, so we'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens there. So yeah, that's up your coaching staff. Next, let's go to your depth chart. First, we'll start with quarterbacks. Starting quarterback, you got Matthew Stafford. He had a bounce back year last year. Previous year was partially that he dealt with a lot of injuries, but still, 2022 he only played 9 games. This past season he had almost 4,000 yards. He had 24 touchdowns and 11 picks. So he only played 15 games. If he played all 17, he averaged over 4,000, maybe even 30 touchdowns. So he had a pretty good year. But he is getting a little up there. He is 36. He did deal with injuries a couple of years ago, so see what happens there. Behind him, he brought in Jimmy Garoppolo. He's suspended the first 2 games, so he won't be your backup for the first 2 games until at least week 3. And even he's a terrible starter at this point. Like ever since he left the no, he's good with the Niners because they've got good weapons, but let's see. So then that's your main probably most likely your main backup. This first 2 games is Stenson Bennett. He was a good college quarterback, but he's one of those college quarterbacks that usually aren't that good in the NFL. He's already 26. He's going to be 27 by then in October. So yeah, but then that's your if you do want to carry third string for his first 2 games, if somebody tries to win. But like once Garoppolo's back, wins at best he'll be a practice squad guy, but he might just not be on the roster anymore. Just because, yeah. So that's super quarterback from you. At starter, you got a pretty good quarterback. But if he goes down in somebody like same situation as a couple years ago, you're kind of screwed at backup. Garoppolo's not that good anymore. Bennett is our second year guy. Nobody's expecting him to do much in the NFL. Ruin is a UDFA. So yeah, you kind of. So that's it for quarterback room. Now let's go to running back. You got Kyren Williams. He had a really good year, second year last year. Like until I looked at this a few months ago, I thought last year was his rookie year because he was injured for most of his rookie year in 22. Like he also didn't play much, but this last year he had 228 carries, so 1,100 yards, 12 touchdowns on the ground, and he also had 3 touchdowns through the air receiving wise. He added 206 yards there. In total, he had 1,350 yards. That's pretty good. So he had a good year. He just doesn't have isn't like crazy talented, but he just knows where to go to get good yards. And behind them, you added Blake Corum. He's kind of the same thing as Williams, but so it's just like, are they trying? They might be. You think the undrafted corner kind of makes you feel like they might be doing more of a running back committee this year, just because Williams is still young, so you don't really need a reason for another second running back in the third round unless you want to do more running back committee because they kind of do the same things. Because they're both good receiving backs as well. They're both good running back runners, and they also are both good receiving backs. But behind them, you got Boston, they have Ronnie Rivers listed over him, but I think Boston Scott's some years third running back. He has had some good years with the Eagles. So yeah, but he's not a great good running back. Then you also got Ronnie Rivers. He's all right. He's a young developmental guy, really. But those, you got two good, pretty good. You got Carmelo. She should be really good. You got Coleman behind him, which should be good. But it could doesn't always work out that way with draft picks, obviously. Then that's it for running back. Let's go to our receivers. Eddie right now, best top one in those chart. You got Cooper Kupp. He didn't have a ton of stats last year, but he did miss 5 games. It's not like he played last year. The last time he had a fully healthy season in 2021, he won Offensive Player of the Year. He almost broke the single season receiving yards record. Like he had a really good year. Just can he stay healthy? And even if he doesn't, obviously you would love for him too. And if he doesn't, you still got Puka Nakua, was a steal in the 5th round of this past draft. He he was Offensive Rookie of the Year. He had over 100 catches. He had over 1,400 yards. He had 6 touchdowns. He had a crazy good rookie year. Like he broke a lot of rookies, single season rookie records for wide receivers. So yeah, if Kupp can stay healthy, that's an elite 1-2 wide receiver combo. Yeah, and then we got Demarcus Robinson. He's gotten better since he left the Chiefs, but he's not done he's not done much for the Rams. But yeah, and they did get rid of a really good blocking receiver guy who can get some yards, and Ben Turonic. They traded him, so he's gone. But then they have Tutu Atwell. He's like mostly like a gadget guy because he's super tiny. He's like 5'8", 5'9", 165. So he's small. He's more gadget guy. So he might be able to beat out Robinson. It's it's younger and it's a recent draft. And then we got Jordan Whittington. He's he's just depth. He's not very good. He's just a young momental guy. Yeah, it was it was a 6th round pick. Didn't really have much of my receiver behind Atwell, so you probably will make this roster. And you also got Tyler Johnson. He's had a good rookie year with the Bucks, but after that, he just disappeared. He's having good sense. So let's see there. You also got Xavier Smith. He's I don't even think he'll be under pressure again just because he's going to be 27 as a rookie. You also got Drake Stoops, former Oklahoma guy. Like it was between him and Smith to be a practice good guy. I think they'll go Stoops because he's a little younger. You got Sam Willis and JJ Lapp. Those guys are not be anywhere near this roster by the start of the season. We'll practice good guys if they're on the depth chart. That's it for our receiver room. You got two really, really good. You got a really good wide receiver 1-2 combo. You got okay depth. But that's it for our receivers. Now let's go to tight end. You still got Tyler Higbee. He is on the up list, so hopefully he'll be back for the regular season. Because if he isn't, we don't really have that many good tight ends. But Higbee is a good tight end. But yeah, he did have a little bit of down year last year, but he's still a good year for a tight end. Behind him, we got Colby Parkinson from a Seattle draft pick. You got him from division rival. He hasn't done much, but he also was behind a lot of tight ends. His last year's in Seahawks, they had Will Disley, they had Noah Fant, and the guys play a lot more than he did. So he didn't get a lot of starting time. With him, we got Davis Allen. He's a young developmental guy. That's really it. You're not really expecting him much this year. Then you also got Hunter Long. He has done nothing. He hasn't gotten a single stats in 2021. So yeah, he is not making this roster. He's just not good. So that's it for tight end runner. I'm talking about next to their offensive line. You're looking a lot better here. Like you brought in Jonah Jackson. So Eric Jackson, you could do a lot better than him as starting tackle. So Joe Noteboom has started at times. He might become a starting left tackle, but Noteboom's not that great either. Like Jack's fine. AJ Akuri, He's going to be a mental guy. KT Levinson, he's just terrible. He should not be on any roster. And Blake Larson, he's just bad as he's second, so maybe probably just going to go with the guy. Then at left guard, brought in John Jackson to the Lions. He has had some good years. He has made a Pro Bowl with the Lions. That's a big sign-in to help your guards. And with that signing, you have one of, if not the biggest center, a pretty big starting center now in Stephen Taylor with over 300 pounds. He's a second-year guy. He'll get a little better. A lot of people are high on him in this draft, so we'll see what happens there. Then the last season, you traded for Kevin Dodson from Steelers. That was an awesome trade. Like, there's a steal with trade. Like, they gave up late round picks for him, and he did really good for them last year. They extended him this year, this offseason, so it's pretty good. And behind them, you got Logan Bruss. Thinking about that's a guy. Mike McAllister, he is just not good. He's just not good at anything else. And then behind him at center, you just got Bo Limmer. Or out now, Alex Lindstrom. Hopefully one of those guys speeds out McAllister. You're really hoping they do. But even then, none of those guys are really good. There's Limmer's going to go. That's a guy. Lindstrom is a guy from the UFL, so he has gotten some playing time in a pro league, but not great competition, obviously. And I also got Zach Thomas. He's not a recent draft pick, but he's not very good. Hopefully, I'm here hoping he just has to start, play at all, meaningful snaps. And then let's go to right tackle. You got a pretty he's a good right tackle. Rob Hammonstein. He's another guy that's dealt some injuries. He's perfectly good. He's 32. Behind him, you got Joseph Noteboom. Like, he got a big contract after they won the Super Bowl. That day after, he got injured early, so he barely played. But last year, he didn't do the greatest. So it doesn't look like he's as your backup. That's pretty good. Then you also got Warren McClendon, who's a fifth-round pick out of Georgia. Like, we'll see, but he should be your back. Hopefully, he'll be on your hopefully he's your backup left tackle over AJ Corey, but we'll see there. I guess you're hoping you can get more out of McClendon than you can in Corey at this point. Yes, got Matt Caskey. He's okay. He's bad. Depth should be making the roster, which he should. Oh, looks but he won't unless he just comes down to work because he is pretty far down the tip charts. That's it for their offense. They are loaded. They have a really good running back. They have two really good wide receivers. They have okay tight ends. They got a good but not great offensive line. So we'll see there because they do have some weakness. Eric Jackson and David Villa as of now aren't good. Villa could get better, but we'll see there. Those are for offense. That's for their defense. They had a giant loss. They have a pretty big loss in Aaron Donald. So there's no way you're gonna be able to replace a guy like Aaron Donald with one guy. So it's kind of like one of those things where you just do your best to find good guys that can together combine to hope maybe if you're lucky add up to his stats, but that's not probably going to happen. So they had a lot of draft picks on the fifth line. The first two picks were two edge rusher and defensive lineman, and Brandon Fisk and Jared Verse. Yeah, but we had Kobe Turner. He's okay. I don't think he's really. He had a good year as a rookie last year, but still, as you're hoping Verse can be your number one edge as a rookie, just because Turner might could be better, but you don't really want him as your number one edge. Then behind him, you got Brandon Fisk. Use your second pick on him. He should. I don't think he's gonna be great as rookie year, but he should eventually be good. He had a really good combine and stuff. And we also got Tyler Davis, young developmental guy, first year guy from Clemson. I think he's gonna be tough to make this roster, but he should be a practice squad guy if he does end up making it. With Sean Johnson, he's young developmental guy. Then at nose tackle, we've got Bobby Brown the third. He's okay. He's a decent run blocker, but he is not. Don't be passing the rusher at all. So see what happens there. He's not got nothing to. He missed 4 games last year. He's a, so you're hoping Fisk can play some defensive tackle, hopefully, and do that. You also got Darrell Murchison. He's okay, depth developmental guy. Corey Durden, he's not very good. Now let's go to the linebacker. Let's go to your outside linebackers. One of them you got Byron Young, another guy who had a pretty good rookie year. Like they had a really good draft in 2023. They got Nicola, they got Young, they got Colby Turner. He did really good in this last draft. So yeah, Turner's done. He had a pretty good rookie year. And so like, and then you add a guy that cared first to that, like him, first Young and Turner. Those are some as your top 3 pass rushers. That's pretty good. And Armstrong, the fourth, and is a good blitzing run linebacker, so you can factor that in too. So yeah, then behind them we got Michael Poet and Nick Hampton. They're very good. They're just, maybe they probably make the roster just because you don't have a ton of depth there in them. But you have a lot of young draft picks on this defense. So then behind those guys, you also got Pierre Thomas and Brennan Jackson. Those guys are bad. They should make the roster. And they also have Zach Van Valkenburg. He is okay depth, but he's not only making this roster. He shouldn't just yeah. You're obviously you want to go lean more towards your draft picks than him. You also have O'Shawn Mathis. We had doubt because of the depth they have as an outside linebacker. I don't think Mathis makes this roster, but like he is to be a practice squad guy. I don't think Van Valkenburg is either of those. I don't think he's make the roster. Okay. That's it for outside linebackers slash defensive line. Now let's go to your middle linebackers. Your first one, you got Ernest Jones. Of course, he's a decent in coverage, but he is a really good blitz linebacker. Like he's one of the top blitz linebackers in this league. He's really good at the quarterback. Him too. But behind him, like as you're at linebacker, you are terrible. Like Kristen Roseboom should not be anywhere near a starter. But as of now, he's your starter. He's not that good. Behind them, you brought back Troy Reeder. Trevor special teamers and decent depth, but like yeah. You just got Jacob Hummel. He's okay depth. That's really it. And you also got Olakono Fedikoski. He is not that good either. He should make the roster. And then you do have Omar Spites. He's a UDFA. We'll see what he can do, but he's got a decent chance of making this roster just because they don't have much in the linebacker. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. But like outside of Ernest Jones at middle linebacker, you are not good. Like and teams know you have a weakness at starter at a starting position, they're gonna take advantage of that. They're gonna do their best to go after Rose when it's man coverage and if he's out there. That's your linebacker group. Let's go to your corner room. You brought Darius Williams back. Back. He's pretty good. He's good, but he's a little up there. And he also brought in Tre'Davious White from the Bills. He's had some pretty good years, but he has not been healthy He's not been healthy for a while. So still have there, but if he can stay healthy, he should be really good. He's shown that he can be a good number one corner for the Bills. And then slot corner, you got Hudson Lake. Hudson Lake can also play some safety, but you don't need him to, which is good. So that should be fine. And then behind them, you also got Kobe Durant. He had a decent year last year. He didn't have any picks. He still had a decent year. He was a starter last year, so he can start and be okay. And then we also got Jerry Jacobs and Russ East. Jerry Jacobs is okay. Russ East, he's a developmental guy. Eventually should be good. I don't think he's gonna be that good yet, but we'll see. That's got Trey Tomlinson and Jalen Nicolo, those guys are good. This young momentum guy is probably one of them. Probably one of them's a touchdown guy, but they should not. Oh wait, uh, never mind. Don't know Brent Jackson's back. Sorry, I went too far. I meant Brent Jackson's not Joe. Same thing. Different kid. Yeah, different one guy. Same thing with Charles Wood. Yeah, momentum guy. Just got Josh Wallace and Cameron McCushion. Those guys are not good. They are not going to make this roster. They shouldn't even be on the practice squad. So yeah, that's it for your corner room. You got your Davis White. We'll see if he can stay healthy. If he stays healthy, he's going to be good. You know Darius Williams can be good, and he has played for the Rams before. We'll see. Yeah. Now let's go to your safeties. You brought in Cameron Curl from the Commanders. He's a, he's good. He's perfectly fine as that being your starting safety. Should be pretty good. But then you got that's pretty starting free. You got John Johnson the third. He's been good. Like he had previously had some good years with the Rams, but he's not as good. He's I don't think he's that old, but he's just not been as good as he was at Oakland. So he is 20, going to be 29. So yeah, but he had like his first year with the Rams was a lot better. His 2 years with the Browns and his last year with the Rams. We'll see what happens behind them. He did draft Cameron Kitchens, so he could be his. So Johnson, you can let Johnson walk this offseason, next upcoming offseason. Kitchens could replace him and be a fine starter. Like, they're going to pick on him for a reason. So we hope you can be eventually be a starter, good, pretty good depth. And then you also get Jason Taylor the second. He's fine. He's a second year guy, but he did not. He barely played last year, which is part of it. So it's like he didn't get to see much of him. But there's probably a reason why they didn't want to play him much because he's that good. Who knows? He could get better during this second year. But he was from picks. You know, he's actually speaking a ton for center rounders. And so we got Jalen Misculo and Tanner Eagle. Both okay. They're bad. They're at best. I forgot to mention Trey Tomlinson. He's a another second year guy from TCU. He is fine. Depth. I don't think it's only tough to make this roster, but I think he should be a practice squad guy if he doesn't find a way to make the roster. Yeah, you got a corner. You got Cameron Crowe, who's a good safety. Brennan Ben Johnson's fine, but we'll see how he does. And then at corners, we got Darius Owens, who's good. You got a guy could be good if he's healthy introduced, right? Like this defense is pretty young for the most part, but like how does this defense do after losing Aaron Donald? Like that's gonna be a tough loss. Like how do these young guys replace them? So yeah, then a kicker, you have a kicker battle in Joshua Carty and Tanner Brown. Carty's probably gonna win it, but those guys are not great. The kicker, so it's not a big deal. Just got Ethan Evans, he's okay. But yeah. Especially if you're kicker and punter, then returner, you got Boston Scott at both. Like if I feel like I feel like you're about he'll play your third or fourth running back. Like this will help him make the team also to be your top returner. So that's it for your special teams. You got a good roster. If they stay healthy, they should make the playoffs again. Because they do got some guys who do have some injury issues. So we'll see. And that's it for their roster. Now let's go to their schedule. Week one, you got the Lions, a rematch of their last game last year. They lost in the wild card round. So the Lions. So I think they'll lose that one. The Lions should be these teams should go through playoff teams, but I feel like the Lions are going to be a better playoff team than the Rams. You should be able to sweep the Cardinals. You know, I think there's a chance you can split the Niners, but it's going to be really tough. But they're probably Niners are going to win this division again. Should be able to beat the Bears, but it's a big good game. Trying to lose the Packers. You're going to beat the Raiders. The Vikings game should be a good one, but I think the Rams are going to be able to win it. And then you also got you have the Seahawks are fairly different to be split series. There's two teams fighting for wild card spots that I think the Niners are sure going to win this division again. And you got the Dolphins. I think if you don't lose that one, I think you don't beat the Patriots. Yeah, I think you know lose the Eagles. The Eagles should be another good team. This should be a good one. You should beat the Saints. Probably not lose to the Bills. You know, lose to the Niners again. You should beat the Jets. You should sweep the Cardinals. But this game, the final week game against the Seahawks, I feel it could be deciding of who gets the wild card spot between the two teams. So we'll see what happens there. But I think the Rams will be able to win the final one just at home. If it is the Sixers are bound for wild card spot, the Sixers no, it's not going to make it easy for the Rams. So we'll see there. They got some tough teams. They have to face the Niners twice, obviously. They have to face the Bills, face the Eagles, should be good again. They have to face the Dolphins. They have to face the Packers. Then they have to face the Lions. They have some tough teams, but they also have some pretty easy teams. Like they face the Cardinals twice. They face the Raiders. They face the Patriots. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be good yet. I just don't. And hard to say the Jets because that Alex Rodgers bounce back. We'll see how that happens. And guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day.